Hi, I'm Margot Lukens. My name is Margaret on the ballot and on legal documents. I came to Orono in 1992 to teach English at the University of Maine. My daughter, who's now 21 and in college, went through Orono schools from kindergarten through 12th grade. She left for college saying, "Why'd you bring me up in such a tiny town?" But now, as a music industry major at Northeastern, she's all about live music in the state of Maine, and she's coming back here all the time. In Orono schools, her experience of soccer and swim team, as well as string orchestra with Waldo Caballero, were important to shaping her confidence and teamwork. But also, her first job at Wendy's, the AFS Summer Language Intensive in Japan, and some coursework through the High School Aspirations program at UMaine were instrumental. While she was growing up, I've been building a life here in Orono. Before my career as a college teacher, I taught English at the high school and middle school levels out of state. Here as a faculty member at the University of Maine, I've taught everyone from first-year students to PhD candidates, ranging in age from teens to their 80s. I've had also academic administrative experience, first as chair of the UMaine English Department and for the past 6 years as a director of the academic programs in innovation engineering. Innovation engineering is an interdisciplinary minor that undergrads from any major can take, where they learn to create, communicate, and commercialize or realize their ideas that they are passionate about that solve real problems for real people. Through innovation engineering, over the past 2.5 years,
We're at time.
Oh, just see you.
Surmise.
Yep.
Okay, summarize. Okay, so I'm interested in being on the board of the RSU because I feel that I can help bring resources from the university to the table and into the discussion and into the process, perhaps, that the RSU board might use. I think we have a crisis and an opportunity with the departure of our two partner towns, and there are a lot of ways that we could think creatively about the resources and organizations in our region.
Good evening. My name is Jennifer Maynard. I go by Jenna. I spent the most formative years of my life as a child here in Orono. I attended ASA from kindergarten through 5th grade, used to walk up to everybody's on mini Fridays and cheered for my brother's Red Riots team. My brother Eric, my brother Glenn are both graduates of Orono High School, as are my niece and nephew Kirsten and Bryce. I chose with my husband to move back to Orono to raise our 3 children because I value what the Orono community can offer. Orono is a small, close-knit community with a community school. We've been at large schools in Pennsylvania where we lived before we came back to Orono, and we wanted a school where kids are walked into school by their parents, where parents and teachers have ongoing communication, where there's a sense of it takes a village to raise a child. So we chose to come back to Orono compared to any other part of central Maine where we could have moved when my husband got a job back in Maine with the federal government. So why do I want to be on the school board? I've run 2 nonprofits, one regional and one state. That means a lot of experience with boards of directors, both from the executive perspective, and I've been on boards, statewide boards. I've also worked for the mayor of New York City, the mayor of Washington, D.C., and Governor Rendell in Pennsylvania. So I understand what it means to do system change. I understand what it means to be really closely paying attention to fiduciary responsibilities. And I really understand what it means to have a vision that's informed by stakeholder input, where all of the people who will be impacted by the decisions have a real voice in that process. I believe in creating a community where people are equally valued and we build something together. I believe in innovation. I think that Orono schools should be a learning lab. They're small, which means we can test new things. We can try new technology. We can look for alternative funding sources to support our athletic programs or the track repairs that we so desperately need. I believe that we can look for ways to build partnerships with the university, with industry, with ourselves as a collective unit. So I'm running for school board because I believe in Orono's future. It did me well, and I believe that it should continue to do well for the future generations, including my own children and all of our children and grandchildren.